team. You know, my father got 10 years, you know, in the feds when I was 10 years old. My mother took me to court hoping that, I shouldn't have went, you know what I mean? But she took me to court hoping that the judge would take some mercy, you know what I mean? But like I said, they look at us statistics. So they gave my father 10 years right in front of me. And my mother was left with us and my sisters, and we struggled, you know what I mean? And going through that struggle, it made me look at the situation, made me want to go, want to help, you know what I mean? But honestly, you know what I mean? When you get out, you're trying to help your mother by doing negative, you don't want to put more stress on your mother, your aunts, your sisters, whatever. And she want to see my mother happier now with me doing this and me giving back. Like she loved to hear that I'm going to talk to kids, because she know I really come from a real serious situation. You know what I mean? I really been in the streets. I really been, you know, I lost brothers and cousins. You know, murder, jail. I've been through that, and I came to do something positive. Now, you know, we on the spa. My mother, she is a massage therapist now. And like I said, she worked 2 jobs and went to school. And she a massage therapist. Donata's been. She do facials, and we got a spa. We got a transportation company, man. And I just say, if you got a dream, man, don't let nobody kill your dream, man. I mean, definitely, you know, stick with your dream. I mean, I'm happy than I've ever been in my life. You know what I mean? Like, people, you know, make jokes all the time, but I was always a little skinny kid and a quiet kid on the block, you know, but I always had a bigger dream, and I always made sure that I kept my family and my circle tight. But I want to open the floor up, you know what I mean? I just want to give y'all kind of an overview of me. Just see me, and it's, you know, it's real. It's bigger than me saying that I'm fly or wearing Louis or Gucci and talking all this, you know, other stuff. It's really like a deeper story behind it. It's something that made me come to appreciate having that, you know what I mean? But anybody got any questions about, you know, music or about, you know, my life or about, you know, just anything, you know, at all, don't be shy. I know somebody got some questions. So.
What school you used to go to?
Middle school, you talking about West Shaw. Yeah.
What year you go?
I can't tell, on the contract, I can't tell none of that. I can't tell none of that.
He's older. He's way older than you.
How old you look, man? How old are you?
Oh, I can't tell you.
I got respect to him. But y'all went to West Charlotte, man. Went to West Charlotte, outside North Charlotte. We just ran on the plaza, you know, all that side. Yeah.
You said it was
Yeah.
Like
Mill Road?
Yeah.
Hampshire Hills Plaza or Mill Road Plaza?
We ran all up and down with the car.
Oh man, you was in the deep. My business.
But anybody else got any other questions outside of that? You know what I mean? What y'all do? Everybody here play football or just some of y'all? Yeah. What's y'all record?
Oh.
We 2-1.
Y'all 2-1. Y'all winning the conference. That's what matters. That's what matters. What's going on? What's going on? Is the team not working together or what?
We're not a family.
We're not a family?
Say that.
We know each other. It's just.
I know what it is. We know each other.
Friday, I got someone being town leaving by the town tomorrow.
The old line came blood. Straight up.
So y'all 2-1. All since he didn't come together? Let me see, man. That's a prime example of what I was talking about. Hold on one second, fam. I was gonna say this. You know what I mean? Like, one day y'all gonna come back. It'll be 10 years from now. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna look at y'all team. You want to come back. Y'all, if you don't have a bond, you don't have nothing. So y'all just a bunch of guys out there just playing and not believing in one another. Because you know you're only strong as your weakest link. So if you're coming down in your weakest link instead of making them stronger, Cash your weakest link into a superstar. You see, I'm being real. He my ace. Like, I rock with my homie out there. Like I love him to death. But he is the weakest link in her superstar. You know what I mean? He can look back. I know everybody look. He can look back like Cash. Get right. Get right, Cash. You know what I mean? He my ace. You know, he my ace like Jay-Z. You know, like and that's another thing. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah, Jay-Z hollered at your boy, Live Nation, and we definitely we was down with No ID who made that DOA track. He's through Live Nation, Rock Nation. So yeah, but back to what I was saying about the y'all coming together, man. You're only strong as your weakest link. So you got to work at whoever. Y'all know the people on the team that ain't coming together. You got to build a bond with them. You can't come down and I can yell at Cash, I can get mad at Cash, I can do all of that, but it don't matter. What I got to do is try to help them. I got to tell him what he's doing wrong. He got to be willing to accept it and humble himself to realize, after so many times of me telling you wrong, eventually he's going to realize, well, maybe you're right, maybe I am wrong, maybe I need to listen. But, I think, with Vance, man, I think y'all, in a good situation because they bring a lot of y'all together. When I went to school, we was all just one set. North Charlotte went to this school, you know what I mean? East Side went to this school. It's like they bringing y'all together to make y'all realize that it's bigger than the side. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of cats running through here, throwing up this sign, this sign. That's all cool represent your side. As long as it's cool to, that's like saying I go to Vance High. It's cool to, appreciate where you're from. But you don't want to take it so far. Like, East Side off the chain right now. And I love East Side, but East Side is off the chain in Charlotte. You know what I mean? It's like, it ain't helping us. It's just making the situation hot for everybody. And it's, a situation where it's making us, it's dividing us. You know what I mean? My family come out of Richmond, Virginia. But they take sides real hard. It's like you represent a side, and you stand your side, or you can be murdered for that side. And I don't want to see Charlotte come to that. Because I look at the situation, I see everybody. It's cool for us to wear our pants side. It's cool for us to want dreads. It's cool for us to want to wear, have our diamonds and, nice kicks on our feet and all that. But, when you get to the point where you beefing with somebody over just because they from West Side, you from East Side, it's like, come on, like, my cousin live on the West Side. I might be from East Side, my cousin on that side. So I look like beefing with somebody on the other side of town. My family live over there. You know what I mean? It's like it is taking it, too far. But as far as the football, y'all gotta practice teamwork, man. It's called a team. They know our team. Ain't no we either. But it definitely is team. So I knew somebody gonna say that. I know we got slick miles in here. But, what's your question, bro?
Giving us some advice. I know you got like groupies and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No.
How can we go about that? You know what I'm saying? When we trying to like be a better person. When we trying to be a better person, how should we handle it?
Father females?
And let me say this.
Nah, you're not in this
Hold on.
conversation.
I want to offer some advice. I want to say something. Because I taught here for a little while, I have noticed that they do have it a little. The girls come at them a little hard. It usually is the guys coming on the girls, but the girls starting to come on to them a little hard. And it can't.
Yeah, please.
Oh, really? Roll.
You said, I'm gonna say what my uncle told me. My uncle, one of my attorneys. I got an attorney here. If y'all look him up, his name is Johnny Taylor. Johnny Taylor, multi-millionaire attorney, and he actually was one of the HRs for Carowinds. When I say HR, I'm not talking about like an HR like human research person to hire you up here. This Echo Ray, I'm talking about like the HR that hires the CEOs, CFOs, COOs. And but my uncle Todd is attorney in DC. And what he told me a long time ago, he said, don't worry about the women. The more successful you get, the more women gonna be there. So you have your pick of the best. You know what I mean? So right now, of course, don't get me wrong. And quote unquote, the word groupies. You do get, certain familiar friends, and not all of them gonna be good for you. You know what I mean? I got a spot. One of my spots is uptown. I had to move uptown, and I had 3 places here one time in Charlotte, but I had to get another spot uptown just for safety because of women. You know what I mean? Because you gotta be careful because once you get to a point where you're successful, say you're playing football, you get into college, outside of women, men as well, you become. Yeah, they want to get to your money, so it's like you look on. I know y'all see on Sports Center, you see these football players being robbed and all those other things of that sort. You got to be careful who you deal with. So if you got a woman who's behind you and supports you, et cetera, and believe in your dream, and not trying to trap you, et cetera, you can keep up.